Welcome to Famous Short Stories. Today, we will talk about the great churchman turned wrestler. Enjoy the ride. Ignacio has never truly belonged. Born to a Scandinavian missionary mother and a Mexican deacon father, he was raised in a monastery after his parents tragically passed away. Now an adult, he serves as the monastery's cook, preparing meals for a group of orphans who rely on him. The only problem? His food is straight up terrible. Why? Because the monastery has no money. The other friars don't take him seriously, and the new teacher, Sister Encarnacion, barely even notices him. Ignacio wants to be someone respected, someone who can provide the kids with something better. Then one night, things hit rock bottom. As he gathers tortilla chips for the orphans, he's jumped in an alleyway by a scrappy thief who steals the food and vanishes into the night. Ignacio has had enough. He needs a way to make money, earn respect, and if we're being honest, impress Sister Encarnacion. That's when the idea hits him. Wrestling. Lucha Libre. It's forbidden by the monastery, but if Ignacio can make some money in the ring, he can buy better food for the orphans. First, he tracks down the tortilla chip thief, a lanky, untrustworthy hustler named Steven, who calls himself Esqueleto Skeleton. Instead of turning him in, Ignacio makes an offer. Let's become tag team wrestlers. So he agrees. They enter their first match, and they get wrecked. But here's the twist, they still get paid. Because in Lucha Libre, even the losers get a cut of the revenue. With his winnings, Ignacio finally buys real ingredients and cooks a proper meal for the kids. For the first time, they look at him like he's a hero. This fuels his fire. Nacho and Esqueleto train harder, fight more matches, and still keep losing. Desperate for an edge, they visit a mysterious wrestling guru known as Emperor. His advice? Climb a cliff, steal an eagle egg, crack it open, and drink the yolk. Ignacio does it. He scales the rocks, snatches the egg, and gulps it down. Does it work? Absolutely not. He still loses the next match. Now he's out of options, so he goes to Ramses, the reigning champion. This guy is golden, jacked, and silent. Literally, he never speaks. Ignacio sneaks into Ramses' fancy party to get advice, only to be thrown out and humiliated. And then, when he runs into Ramses later in the street, Ramses shoves him aside like a bug. This is the moment Nacho realizes that strength alone doesn't make a great wrestler. Then disaster. One evening at the monastery, while praying, Ignacio's robe catches fire. As he flails around trying to put it out, his wrestling outfit is exposed in front of everyone. The monastery is furious. He's been breaking the rules, sneaking off to fight, and embarrassing their sacred institution. And just like that, he's kicked out. Ignacio is broken. He leaves the monastery, wandering the wilderness in despair. But just when it seems like his journey is over, Esqueleto arrives with one last chance. The tournament they've been fighting in, the one that leads to the championship match, the winner got injured. And guess what? Esqueleto may or may not have run over his foot with a tricycle. Now the spot is open, and Ignacio is next in line to fight Ramses. Before the match, Ignacio writes a letter to Sister Encarnacion, explaining everything, his dreams, his love for the kids, and his feelings for her as a sister, of course. Then it's fight time. Ramses is a monster. The crowd loves him. The moment the match starts, he destroys Nacho. He fights dirty. He pummels him relentlessly. At one point, he even unmasks Nacho, something that in Lucha Libre is the ultimate humiliation. It seems like the end, until Sister Encarnacion and the orphans arrive. They cheer for him. They still believe in him. And in that moment, something clicks inside Ignacio. Fueled by their support, and maybe, just maybe, those eagle powers finally kicking in, he rises. Nacho does the unthinkable. He lifts Ramses, throws him from the ring, and then, in a moment of pure cinematic magic, soars through the air and crashes down on him with all his might. Ramses is out. Nacho wins. With his winnings, Ignacio finally gets something he's always wanted for the orphans: a bus. Now they can go on adventures, see the world, and have experiences beyond the monastery. As the film ends, we see Nacho, Esqueleto, Sister Encarnacion, and the children traveling to the ancient ruins of Monte Alban, a symbol of their journey, their struggle, and their triumph. Ignacio didn't just win a championship. He earned respect, purpose, and a legacy. We hope you enjoyed watching. Be sure to subscribe for more famous short stories.